Tenorio, professor of practice at the School of Mining Engineering and Mineral Resources.
Hi, my name is Arie Herrera, and I'm an undergrad at the School of Mining and Mineral Resources.
Great, I'm happy to have you guys. Can you please just explain what is your poster about?
Uh, this is a presentation that we did for Rascal, a competition endorsed by NASA. This one is from the last year, but has been updated after the judges' recommendations. What we are presenting here is an organization called Omni 5, and this is a supply chain management company for providing essentials for the moon, for the moon base in the near future, including food, power, heating, water, recycling, and other services that are required for sustaining operations on the moon.
So, what is the goal of this project, and then why you guys choose digging in the moon?
Um, I will allow Ari to
Oh,
explain some of the things.
well, first of all, there's some key facts about the moon we need to point out first. There's a lot of valuable minerals we can find there. We can find, um, for example, aluminum. We can find also the most important thing we can find actually is regolith in the form of icy regolith, which means it's some sort of concrete, not exactly concrete, but similar, which is embedded within ice, like water. What that means is that we can sustain life on the moon as long as we separate those two in an affordable way. That's one of the main motivations. And we also have helium 3, which is a clean source of nuclear energy that won't be radioactive in case something bad happens. And that's very important to point out. So we do have a strong background on it, and it's mainly that those points for the decision.
And then you guys think you can find a mineral resource in the moon?
Yes, there is one line of exploration and prospection of minerals that is called in situ resource utilization. Means that we're going to do mining on the moon for using these minerals on the moon, with the exception of helium 3, that is the only one that is going to go back to the Earth for cooling quantum computers. The other materials are going to be used in manufacturing of different things that we are going to need, including 3D printing, foundations, and different objects that we're going to use in our everyday life.
So, how this project can beneficial the student of University of Arizona?
Okay, I'll allow the students to answer that.
So I believe this type of projects enhance, first of all, interest in various aspects of mining that combine together, mainly automation, space mining, those kind of new technologies and new concepts we want to introduce into the industry are the main benefit in my opinion. But also you can find people that, for example, we're all passionate about space exploration and all the possibilities that mining the moon can offer. So sitting from our seats as mining engineers, we can also make an impact on the space exploration as well.
And then, as a professor, what is the goal of the project for the students?
Well, what we're going to offer is doing the moon mining from the perspective of the miners. So all the things that we're learning in mining engineer could be applicable on the moon with the constraints of extreme conditions, zero atmosphere, uh, and other low gravity, and more, and the prolonged days and nights that we're going to find there. So these are challenges that we're not extraneous to these types of challenge, but because if we go to the Andes and open a mine from scratch, we're going to have pioneer camps and no water and no light, no power, and it will take a while to adapt to all these conditions, and also being very far from home. Same thing happens on the moon, and that's what we are trying to encourage our students to learn and overcome these challenges, and become successful in doing the first operations on the moon.
Okay, last question. What kind of message do you have for advice, message and advice for students or professor who one day want to do the same thing as you, or maybe add something on the project?
Well, all the aspects of education in mining have different opportunities to include technologies, automation, remote operation, virtual reality, augmented reality. All of them are going to be helpful for the development of these types of operations. We want to learn more about this, and they will be our most valuable tools for helping us in developing these operations.
What kind of advice do you have for students?
From my position as an undergrad, I would say get involved, be passionate, be willing to learn. None of us knows anything when they come to university, and it can be overwhelming. It always is, but there's a lot of good people in campus, especially at the mining department. Everybody wants to help, so step in and do your best.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.